like in my county, some leaders cannot even read one statement in English. We are the right people to take this position, and we are so energetic, not like those old guys. They cannot even be able to formulate policy. But as a young man, I'm educated, I'm a family man, I'm well informed, I can read the constitution, I know what is wrong, what is right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Observer by Moureen Gitau, where we observe life, leadership, and conversations that matter in our society. And today we're talking about leadership with one of the leaders from Isiolo County, and we'll get to know him more and what he does. Thank you so much. Karibu sana, by the way.
Yeah, my name is Wambo Msembi, and as you have heard, I'm a youth leader from Isiolo. I'm an author and also an aspiring leader in the coming election, 2027. I'll be vying for an MCA seat back at my ward, Blapesa ward. Yeah, so that is me.
Before we get into the MCA story, would you take us through like the backstory of how your book came up to be?
I grew up in a challenging environment, and education-wise, it was not. I was raised by a single mother, and having born in a slum, life was a bit challenging. Economically, we were only surviving to see the next day. And education also was not favorable because I went in schools that were in slums. I don't want to mention them, but just know I went into a very low standard school. But regardless of all this, I think the words of my mother kept me going, that there is nothing that doesn't have an end. And every time I used to remember these words, they keep me going, knowing that the situation that I'm in, sooner or later it will end. So I really worked hard in my studies, and luckily I was able to reach up to university level. I graduated, and once I graduated, I really had that desire to give back to the society. And I felt what was the right thing to do so that I can also encourage a child like me that was there, that is there, that I was once upon a time, that even them, they can make it. And I've been a leader all through from primary, high school, and even in campus I was a leader. And as the saying goes, leaders are readers. So I used to read a lot of books, and I felt, why should I not write a book? So that I felt that that was the easiest way that I can reach many youth, not only youth, but many individuals. Using a book, it was the shortest way that I could do and reach many people. So I invested a lot of time. Before I wrote this book, I invested a lot of time in reading many other books so that I could build capacity. I read more than 30 books to gain momentum degree of writing a book. So that is why I decided to write Destination. And the reason why I gave the title Destination, Destination actually is a book that entitled, that embodies principles, important questions, and virtues an individual should bear in mind as they travel to the destination of their dreams and vision. So, as I told you, I came from that slums. So I believe that many young individuals, many young youth back there, they also had dreams, but they didn't know how to arrive to those destinations of their dreams and vision. That's why I gave the title Destination, because actually, Maureen, where I've come from, there were no men and women who we could look up to motivate us that we can also make it. So deciding to write this book, I wanted just to motivate them that if really Msembi made it, I can also make it. If really Msembi has come from slums and he has written a book, I can also write a book. Not only a book, maybe they have dreams in different fields. They can also do it if Msembi really do it. So that was, it was just a motivating book.
Now you moved from writing the book and now you are in the MCA seat.
Yeah.
What motivated you to
again, as I mentioned earlier, I've been a leader all through my education or my academic journey. And every institution that I've stepped my foot in, I really love to leave a legacy, to not only to become a leader who impact people, but also an example to the people that I'm serving. And back in my high school, I learned in one of the high school called Mudambi Boys, and I was the academic secretary. And during my tenure, we really improved in academics. Back at Mount Kenya University, I was a sport minister. and we really improved the sports arena in Mount Kenya University. Mount Kenya, I left it being top 3 the whole country in terms of co-curriculum activities. I really loved also to come back in my society and also give back to them in terms of leadership. And as you all know, our county right now is not in a stable position in terms of leadership. And I said, now it is my time to step in to my society and also to dedicate myself to service so that I can ensure there is an equitable or a genuine leadership in our county, both at a ward level and even the whole of county. And that is why I decided I should step in and try to fight for those positions. And when I get an opportunity, so to rectify things that are not good in my county, in my ward specifically, especially Bulapesa ward. I mentioned it was a bit like a slum. It is an old ward, but ward, but it has not developed for years. And it is not that we haven't have leaders. Leaders have been there, but nothing is working. So that motivated me and pushed me to get into that role.
As the Gen Z, we've
Yeah.
been complaining, we've been on the streets, you
Yeah.
know, complaining about corrupt leaders and them
Yeah.
not doing their job.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think will keep you grounded that when you get to that seat,
Yeah.
you'll not become like them? What values are you guided by?
For a long time in our country, actually, not only in Isiolo, we have given old people opportunity to lead us. And one thing that I felt is that these people, it acts like it is their retirement plan. You know me as a young man, I have a long life to live, and I really need to build my name. I'm so ambitious. So right now I'm starting with an MCA. I have ambitions that one day I'll become a president of this country. And if really I have to become a president, I have to have a good report. That even next time when I'm coming maybe to seek a position of a bigger office, I will have a report that will fight for me. And that is why I believe when I get to that seat, I will be able to do what is right. And apart from that also, we have been electing people like in my county, some leaders cannot even read one statement in English. We wonder what policy, they cannot even be able to formulate policy. But as a young man, I'm educated, I'm a family man, I'm well informed, I can read the constitution, I know what is wrong, what is right. So I feel that we are the right people to take this position, and we are so energetic, not like those old guys. So for me, having ambitions for bigger seats in future will make me to do the right thing. I will not go there to joke with the job.
There was this debate
Yeah.
that the old people should get out from those seats and allow the young people to
Yeah.
have their moment also. And for you, do you think like there should be a blend in between the old people and the young people, or they should
No.
go?
Actually, I believe there are some positions and some roles that we really need to have people who are a bit old and have experience, so that we can learn from them, and also we can try to get some wisdom and information from them. But also, we should not despise young leadership, because it has been proved. In Kenya is not an isolated case. If we go to Senegal, we have Faye, a president who is just 36 years old. And for the past 3 years that he has been in office, he has been doing a marvelous work. So we cannot say that young people cannot lead. If we go again to Burkina Faso, they're having Captain Traore. He's a young man who is just 33 years old. And right now, Burkina Faso is one of the best countries in Africa in terms of economically. You can also mention another example. Also in US, Barack Obama got a seat when he was very young. He was not that old, and he was a superpower president. So this tells us that we should not despise young leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're coming to the conclusion of this conversation,
Yeah.
which I've really enjoyed, thank you so much,
Yeah.
and I'm wishing you all the best.
Yeah.
May you get the seat.
Amen to that.
Nasisahau watu.
Yeah.
But anyway, where can we get the book?
So this book, there is a store in Kenya that is called Nuria Kenya. It is located at Baza Plaza, Moi Avenue, Nairobi. So you can go there and have this book. Just 1,200 when you go to that store. You can also get it from their website, nuria.com Kenya. Nuria.com, yeah. Nuriastore.com Kenya. So you can also get there. Or also, if you have my number, I have some few copies in my office. I also have an office, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can come there, and you can get a copy. But when you come to my office, it's just 1,000. But I'm located at Isiolo. But if you are anywhere in the countrywide, we can send a parcel and you can get the book. My number is 0740 47 49 19. That is the WhatsApp and a call number.
Thank you so much. Your favorite quote as we're coming to the end of the session?
My favorite quotes come from a guy called Martin Niemöller, and this quote came during the time of Nazi, or a guy called Hitler. If you can remember Hitler, that guy was very bad, and he was killing Jews like nobody's business. So at this time, Martin Niemöller was jailed, and he was in the chambers. And now, this was the famous quote. He said, "When they came for trade unionists, I did not speak because I was not a trade unionist. When they came for socialist, I also did not speak because I was not a socialist. When they came for Jewish, I also did not speak because I was not a Jew. But when there was nobody that was left to speak for me, I had to stand and speak for myself." So this time round, guys, my youth, countrywide, the people that we elected to speak for us are no longer speaking for us. It is highest time we step up and we speak for ourselves.